Imagine there's no heaven.
Can't hold him off! Hold up! No! They're everywhere!
Imagine all the people.
Living for today.
The DoomUnc is back, and to your dismay, so am I. Doom Eternal came out just a few years ago, and chances are you're pretty familiar with this one. The game was considerably more popular than its predecessor, no doubt due to the contribution from none other than furries. There is an alarming amount of fan art of the Doom guy with cartoon animals, once again proving that furries are a community that cannot be reasoned with. And for my own safety, I've decided to become one. This is my fursona, Clomps McGillicuddy. All you need to know about Clomps is that he is a staff sergeant in the US Army and has sworn to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America from all enemies, foreign and domestic. He also has a crippling addiction to nicotine and an awful relationship with his son. Doom Eternal starts about a decade after Doom 2016. And the Doom Slayer...
What happened to the funny TikTok voice?
I'm sorry, what? Who are
I'm
you?
the other silly TikTok voice, representing the 12 people who watched the first video. We want the funny Unc voice back.
But that was just a bit. Like moving forward, it's going to be my voice. Like I'm going to
But
be
your voice is old and very cringe. We want the funny TikTok Unc voice.
Doom Eternal starts about a decade after Doom 2016, and the Doom Slayer has got a new drip. In the Doom Slayer's absence, hell has completely invaded and overrun Earth. Turns out it's not as fun as your Japanese animes made it look. Vega is back too, acting as the Doom Slayer's quirky AI sidekick. Vega is such a real one. I sure hope nothing bad happens to him. There are 3 hell simps down on Earth the Doom guy needs to unalive to stop the invasion, so Vega opens a portal in proximity to one of them. As expected, demons stand between you and your objective, which even for the Doom Slayer may prove to be an impossible challenge to overcome.
Actually, it's gonna be super easy, barely an inconvenience.
No cap! Doom guy finds the first hell simp, who insists that he can't be killed because his death is locked behind a paywall. Unfortunately for him, the Doom guy invested in Hawk Tuah coin, the value of which has skyrocketed so tremendously that one coin is valued around 40,000 Canadian dollars, which at this point in time is just about 20 bucks American, which is just enough. Doom guy descends to the surface and takes the fight onto the streets of Manhattan, which surprisingly hasn't changed all that much considering the circumstances. Eventually, the Doom guy finds the other 2 hell priests. Before he can unalive them, the Doom guy is confronted by the one thing he can't stand more than the demons, a female. And not just any female. An e-girl.
This is humanity's chance to repent, to give service to us.
Turns out, the hell simps are her top subs on Feet Finder. So for their safety, she attempts to hide them from you across the known universe. So you'll need to find a MacGuffin device in order to find them. Doom guy just happens to know there's one to be found on Exaltua, a place I'm sure is very important if you read the lore collectibles, which I didn't. I just said I didn't read the lore. Way to pay attention, guy.
It is not yours to take.
Doom guy takes the MacGuffin before taking a knee. This guy seems important enough for even the Doom Slayer to pay respects to, but this is literally the only time he appears in the game. Even the wiki says he's a minor character. He's also apparently a manlet. So, I'm honestly starting to think this guy sucks. All you need to know about the grandpa is that he used to be king of Argent Denur, which is technically the realm or planet or whatever that the Doom Slayer is currently on. It's also that place at the end of Doom 2016 that looked entirely corrupted by hell. The MacGuffin you took from the grandpa needs to be charged, and the Doom guy knows where to go to do that as well. If you're wondering how he knows all this, the nerd lore reason is that Argent Denur is where the Doom guy was residing before the events of the last game. The real reason is that he's just built different, and he operates entirely out of primal human instinct. The Doomslayer meets up with an old acquaintance who is able to charge the MacGuffin because reasons.
And now you seek to defy the Calm Maker herself. It is your people's time now to give penance, just as it was mine. Hear me, Slayer. When his heart is laid to rest, then his soul will be at peace. And so will mine.
After some foreshadowing dialogue, you portal out of Argent Danur and head on back to base. With the MacGuffin ready, Vega is able to use it to lock on to the location of one of the 2 remaining Hell Simps, who's hiding in a Hell cultist facility somewhere in the Antarctic. This level is mostly just world building and doesn't do much to progress the story, but it does have one of the more memorable moments of the game.
Your super shotgun is nearby, a relic from your past.
To get his signature weapon back, the Doomslayer must take control of a dormant demon nearby. Wait, does this mean that the demons were vicariously being controlled by power-hungry secret societies on Earth this whole time? And thematically, Doom is a metaphor for the consequences late-stage capitalism will have on our planet if we don't do anything about it? Are we the demons? Is Doom woke AF? No. It's a game about killing demons with guns and stuff. Don't overthink it, Reddit. This part was simply to introduce the game's multiplayer, which I didn't care much for, so I'm not going to talk about it. Eventually, the Doomslayer gets his signature weapon back. Hey, bonehead. Guess what? Chicken butt.
I do not fear you. This match is not won yet. Come find me, Slayer. I will be waiting.
Dude's waiting, Lamau. You proceed to the next level and have to fight your way to the Hell Priest. This level does a good job in creating anticipation for an inevitable boss fight that's to come, letting you and the Doomslayer witness its creation happen in real time as you progress through the level. It's a pretty cool concept. I just wish the loading screen didn't give it away before it even started. Eventually, you face off against the boss in question, making the Doom Hunter into the Doom. Hunted.
Bruh.
Turns out, the Doom Hunter is actually the Doom Hunters. After beating not one, but Hawk 2 of them,
You made that joke in the last video.
you finally confront the Hell Priest.
The beast. Does he not seek enhanced power? Gifts to aid him in his noble conquest. Perhaps in
Chicken
return
butt.
for my...
The Doomslayer returns to base only to find that the Con Maker, otherwise known as Mommy Makers on Subscribestar, has gotten through the base's security systems. She begins to antagonize the Doom guy.
Despite the loss of the priests, Earth will fall, and my people will survive. The final priest will be moved to a more discreet location, so our work can continue without further disruption.
After being cyberbullied by the Con Maker, the Doom guy goes to Europe to cyberbully the demons IRL. This level is not very important to the story, so if you don't mind, I'm just going to use a cool transition and skip ahead.
Dr. Hayden is just across the complex.
Wait,
This industrial
did he say
campus
Dr.
was
Hayden?
once the-
All you need to know is that Dr. Hayden is the Griffith to the Doomslayer's guts. If you don't understand that reference, it would behoove you to watch better Japanese cartoons. And Dr. Hayden knows where the last Hell Priest is because reasons. After unaliving an entire gaggle of demons, you eventually make your way to Dr. Hayden's location.
Dr. Hayden's office laboratory is located at the top of this facility.
My God, Dr. Hayden was convinced that you would come here for this, eventually.
Huh. That thing looks important.
Watch the first video to learn more about the Crucible.
We don't know how to access his main cortex. It's all alien. We couldn't figure it out. We have to prepare for his careful extraction. We were given specific orders.
Warning. Demonic presence threat level 5 entering main laboratory.
So f***ing cool.
You were never one of us. You were nothing but a usurper, a false idol. My eyes have been opened. Let me help you to see, Slayer.
With an intro like that, you probably think this guy is a big deal. Nope. Generic enemy. Moving on. You grab Dr. Hayden, who at this point is on the brink of unaliveness. To re-alive him, you pump him up with some galaxy gas so he can tell you the location of the last Hell Simp.
The final priest is hiding in Sentinel Prime.
Dr. Hayden's back, and immediately we're hit with exposition.
That's a callback to the last video.
Can you do me a favor and shut the f*** up?
The Sentinel Prime is in the core of Mars, in the lost city of Thebeth. There is no easy way to access the core of Mars.
There are no known pathways that lead there, Dr. Hayden.
The BFG 10,000, designed by Dr. Samuel Hayden as part of the anti-demonic defense grid.
I understand. Searching the coordinates to the BFG 10,000 now.
You can't just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars.
You make your way to shoot a hole into the surface of Mars.
Corporate says we should let them through! What? Why?
The Doritos Pope himself, Jeff Keighley, everybody.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
The power source of the BFG 10,000 should be of interest to you as well.
Warning, the Slayer has entered the facility.
Jarvis, cue New Metal Night Core.
Slayer threat level at maximum.
The Doom Slayer reaches the BFG 10,000. Some games would follow this moment with a forced stationary weapon segment. But id Software knows what all true gamers crave, which is a funny scripted cutscene.
Warning, Mars surface targeted. Safety
Would you like me to disable the safety protocols?
After shooting a continent-size hole into the surface of Mars, the Doom guy reclaims his big funny gun and progresses forward. Now we just need to find a way to the surface of Mars.
access to surface gun bridge granted. Manual loading initiated.
That is a weapon, not a teleporter.
3, 2, 1.
This game's fucking funny, dude. The Doomslayer finds a life pod and descends onto the surface of Mars, eventually finding the portal to Sentinel Prime.
To Sentinel Prime, where the Hell Priest Dave Groth is waiting.
The Doomslayer goes through the portal, only to find some old friends waiting for him.
Welcome home, Great Slayer.
Hey, those are the guys from the first game. But why are they helping the makers and the Hell?
We're done with that bit. All you need to know is that these guys are the Night Sentinels, and as their name suggests, they're a bunch of Warhammer 40k LARPers and originally the main adversaries of the demons. They were approached by the makers, who promised them divine ascension or something for their unconditional service and loyalty. This level is almost entirely lore and exposition. If you want the full picture, there is no shortage of video essays on YouTube that are hours long for you to chill and edge to. But the biggest takeaway from this level is that it officially makes the 90s Doom games canon, and we get to hear the Doom guy say the thing. You confront the last Hell Priest and are rewarded with actual gameplay once again. Don't ask me about the coins I don't know. I'm not sure the devs know either.
Nothing. Earth will be consumed, regardless.
Chicken butt. She sounds miffed. In retaliation for you unaliving her top subs, the Con Maker shuts down power to your base and the demons take advantage by ambushing you. After a funny gamer moment, the Doomslayer restores power to the base, using the Argent energy stored within the Crucible. Since the devs teased a cool energy sword in the first game, the Doomslayer's next priority is to obtain one for himself. It's also important he obtains one specifically for the ending of the game, but we don't know that yet, so I'm going to skip ahead. At this point, you're ready to face the Con Maker herself. Dr. Hayden tells you the only way to reach her is through the Maker's Argent energy factory in Hell, because reasons. You also need to take Vega with you because more reasons. This is where you discover Argent energy is made by torturing the souls of the living until they are deprived of any and all hope. Kind of like this video.
Inside that citadel is the soul extraction chamber. We must make our way through and to the top, where the pure Argent energy is exported directly to Urdak.
Because the devs are conscious of the fact that the media literacy of the average gamer is next to non-existent, this is the level that really lets you know the Makers are, in fact, the bad guys.
Your people are made to suffer. Processed souls for the Con Maker's world. I assure you, this could have been avoided with different leadership.
Maybe this game is a metaphor for late-stage capitalism.
Get to the transmitter tower. If you can destroy it, the unrefined energy should be able to propel you into their world. The tower is held aloft by two enslaved titans. Break the chains, dropping into the well below.
You break both the chains and are ready to confront the Con Maker.
The Con Maker is awakening the icon of sin. We must hurry.
Wait, the Icon of Sin? Like from Doom 2? He's in this game? Wouldn't that mean, whoa! Once on Urdak, the Doomslayer finds the Con Maker and her gaggle of gooners conducting a ceremony or something to take control of the Icon of Sin. Remember that Gears of War looking dude? Well, that's his son. The Icon of Sin is the byproduct of this guy making a deal with Hell to resurrect his dead son. Turns out Hell is a bunch of little pranksters, and his Icon of Sun became the Icon of Sin, or something.
We will not be able to control it! No!
The Doomslayer stabs the heart of the Icon of Sin, disrupting the Maker's attempt to control it. Shortly after, the Icon of Sin goes berserk and starts creating havoc. No cause for concern. We're on the Maker's homeworld, and so it's their problem now. Wait, where is he going?
The Icon of Sin is no longer in the Con Maker's control. The longer he is on Earth, the stronger he will grow.
Apparently, the Icon of Sin is on Earth now, and the longer he's there, the more powerful he will become.
We must move quickly, for the Icon of Sin grows more powerful the longer he is on Earth.
You've already said that, Dr. Hayden. The Doom guy acts quick to...
The longer the Icon of Sin is on
Can
Earth,
you please stop saying that, Dr. Hayden?
Will become. For the Icon of Sin grows
Dr. Hayden.
The longer the Icon of
Dr.
Sin
Hayden,
is on
please.
Earth, the longer stronger he will the Icon of Sin
What is happening?
The longer the Icon of Sin is on Earth,
Can you please shut up?
the longer he becomes on Earth.
Wait, this part is actually important for...
The longer the icon of sin is on Earth, the stronger he will become.
What the you should be dead? I watched you die.
I am merely a conceptualization that exists within your consciousness. I am unkillable, much like you are unable to kill God.
Did the TikTok voice really just call itself God? Thank you. Wait, what happened to Vega?
The longer the icon of sin is on Earth.
The Doomslayer finally confronts the Con Maker. Or rather, the Con Faker. Because after the Doomslayer smacks her mate Cussy a bit, her true form is revealed.
I destroyed all that I was meant to rule. And all just to protect them. Mere servants to our beliefs. You have broken the holy seal of order.
I know what you're thinking, fellas. And yes, there is.
Jeopardize all of creation.
Sounds miffed. With the Makers out of the question, the only thing left to do is to return to Earth and stop the icon of sin. There's good news and bad news. The bad news is that this is the last level and the game's almost over. The good news is, so is this video.
Now, two titans, as it was written.
At last, the Doomslayer faces off against the Icon of Sin. In Doom 2, the Doom guy is able to defeat the Icon of Sin in about a minute, so the devs thought it'd be funny if in this game it took about an hour. Would you believe this boss fight is longer than the video makes it look? Well, I guess it is called Doom Eternal.
2,000 years later.
At last, the Icon of Sin is once again defeated by the Doom guy, officially ending Hell's demonic invasion of Earth. Hey, Icon of Sin, guess what? Chicken butt. At long last, the Doomslayer's eternal crusade has come to an end, and so has this video. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. If you liked the video and would like to see more videos like this...
What about the DLCs?
Say again?
You know, the Doom Eternal DLCs, the Ancient Gods Part 1 and Part 2. They're not only canon, but are considerably more crucial to the plot of Doom than the base game. So when are you going to recap the DLCs?
Oh, fuck.